Basically, what we're going to talk about today is the idea of truth about mystery shopping. Let's take the mystery out of that, pun a little bit intended. So here's the thing about this. I get asked questions all the time about it, and you know, you've seen all the emails. Is it whether it's pay me $27 or $100, whatever, and get started making thousands. Quit your full-time job. So what's the reality? What's the real deal and stuff? Here's my own experiences. I started with business verifications, and then started doing some fast food shops occasionally. And over time, I then ended up doing bank shops, which is basically now that's where it can get kind of dicey. You're actually doing mystery shopping for a bank, and so as you can tell, that's where some money's involved and all that. And then I went to some video mystery shops, and these are definitely by far the most lucrative. Typically, what you have is you're wearing a hidden camera. Some you can do with like just carrying, like whether it's your smartphone or iPad or something like that. But typically, what they want you to do is have this equipment, and it's pretty specialized stuff. I've written a little bit about it, and to be honest, recently I had my site hacked, and so thanks whoever did that. But really, I want to give a shout out to my friend Stephen Henry Rev, who helped to restore the website. And actually, I'm rebuilding things, so you're going to see a new Field Rep 101 in the next couple of months and stuff. I've kind of gone back and forth with it for various reasons and stuff, because I've really just gone more into content marketing. But what better example of my work than to do it for my own site and stuff. So anyways, all that aside, video mystery shopping is a very specialized area, but it can be the most profitable. And bottom line also is that, like, are you really paid to shop? No, you're not really paid to go around and to like shop in the sense of like go browsing and stuff like that. You're really paid to observe and report. What you're doing is you're making observations for a company that's contracted through some what's called an MSC, which is a mystery shopping company of some kind. And these folks set the criteria, they set the goals for these businesses as to what you're looking for, what you're measuring, and then what you're reporting. So it's a pretty structured deal. It's pretty much either sometimes it can be simple as checking things on a checklist, and then checking like kind of like yes no and ABC or that kind of thing stuff. Other times you're doing full-blown narrative, so it's a combination, and really varies from shop to shop, company to company, and business to business. And here's a deal too, that you can get actual training. When I got started, there was really only the MSPA, Mystery Shopper Providers Association certification. I ended up getting the gold. It's a couple $100, and I figured, hey, it's an association, it's a legitimate. They actually basically they're a coalition of the companies that get hired by these businesses to contract out the shops. So that's the thing too. As a mystery shopper, typically probably like 99-something% is you are an independent contractor, which means you're not an employee, you're not getting any benefits and stuff. You're responsible for your own taxes, all that other stuff, and you need to know anything more about being an independent contractor. Make sure you get financial legal advice, of which I have to do the standard disclaimer that I'm not neither. And then along the ways, before I wrote Field Rep 101, I got connected with IMSC, and shout out to Pam, who's the president. It's basically a coalition of mystery shoppers that was formed for mystery shoppers. They have their annual conference in Vegas. Lately, they've started having conferences in other parts of the country. New Orleans is one of the other common locations, and then Indiana was the most recent one and stuff. I expect them to have more over time and stuff like that. But the bottom line is, you know, if you're going to spend like $97 or something like that, you won't get better, you know, return on your investment. You will definitely, like, I've gotten so much work from the connecting with, you know, the knowledge and slash companies I've gotten there, that it's paid for itself many times over. You know, so I can't speak highly enough about that as the thing to do to get real, actual no BS training. But something that's a little bit more affordable and you know, meanwhile, stuff like that. Field Rep 101, we started a new weekly program. This isn't going to be, you know, kind of spiel where I just give a little bit of information and pitch it and stuff, but I do want to let you know that that is one of the things. And so if you want to learn more, I'll provide links for you to contact me, learn more about that and stuff. But it's basically, you know, we're sharing knowledge. It's think of it as like kind of basically a powwow weekly get together. I've done it in other areas with my video business, with my content marketing, and I've seen my business take off with doing that. So that's why I definitely recommend, beyond simply getting, you know, another ebook, another course, and all that. Best thing to do is meet with people who are out in the field doing what you want to be doing, and you know, they get what you're trying to do and stuff like that, and then you share each other's experiences, knowledge, mistakes that you're making and stuff. That's the best thing. So that's really it. I just wanted to make it short, like I said, video of you know, what kind of deal is going on there. I wanted to make sure that you know, it's the real deal that you're getting and stuff. That's a bottom line with all the stuff that I put out. There's a lot of misconceptions. There's a lot of, you know, questions out there, and people wondering, you know, what's a real thing and stuff like that. So I've had, like I said, some different folks recently I've started working with, or people that have been kind of approaching me and stuff. So I just want to kind of start creating more of these videos that basically let you know what's the real deal, and how you can really get started in field inspections. And I consider, like I said, and as part of my writing and stuff, that mystery shopping is really just a subset of field inspections. Field inspections to me is just being out in the field. You're actually looking, observing, you're writing reports, you're taking photos, sometimes video and stuff, and that's it. So thanks for watching, and yeah, look forward to, you know, if you have questions, post them in the comments, or you can always contact me at fieldrep 101. Fieldrep101.com is the website, or fieldrep101@gmail.com.